This is the second try again on showing these birds. I'm about ready to give up. Last week I did the first time and it didn't come out right. Went the second try and then I thought I will use the pause feature, and I paused it and then shut the nest box like you're seeing, though I think the babies were in the critter cottage, I'm not sure. But then when I started it up again, it was in a different format. So you'll end up seeing this, like, I guess it's called landscape. I have no idea. Horizontal, but then when I started it up again, it ended up in the, no, this is vertical. It ended up in half of it was vertical and half of it was horizontal. So I just deleted it. So you missed last week, but it's been 2 weeks. So now you get to see how much these babies have grown in 2 weeks. They will probably start coming out of the box this week. Now let's see. This is the second try because I don't know what happened. I shut the lid like I'm doing now, got down, moved like this, and the camera just turned off. But here it's on, so I don't know. Okay, here's the top pair, and you never got to see the babies in the box, but one baby came out yesterday. So there's the first baby. Mom's head is still sideways. I have no idea what's wrong with her. When I cleaned the nest box today, the babies had not been fed at around 11 in the morning. So I was thinking, oh no, now I'm going to have to pull these babies for hand feeding. I was thinking of all kinds of different options I would maybe try. Like I thought, well, this pair had 8 originally, and lost 2. So I thought they're very close to the same age. I thought, okay, I'll just put them in this box. But I was watching the cameras that I have for the birds, and those 2, the male and female up here, have been in the nest box. So I think they're feeding the babies. I hope so, because I don't want to. And they should be out of the box also within a week or so. I do not want to hand feed birds. That's all there is to it. So this pair now that I moved, they're the ones that had the one baby, in the smaller cage. And then she was scrambling up all the eggs, which she had fertile eggs, but she was scrambling them all up. Her and him are starting to go back again to nest. They're going in and out of this nest box. Though when I look at it, she's doing the same thing that she did in the other one, is she's making the bottom of the nest box just the bottom of she's pushing all the pine shavings out. Let me see if I can show you. She freaks out a lot. Both of these 2 do, and I don't know why. Oh, well, now it looks better. Before there was all bare wood, so they're moving it around. Okay, well, that's better. Maybe they're just moving it around. Okay, so these, I think last time I talked to you, they were removed. I'm trying to remember what I've done in 2 weeks. There's nobody over here now. They were in this cage, but these are all empty now. Yay. And then these are the same. Yes, these are the same. Where you going? Huh? What you doing there? It's funny, I hand fed him and he wants me all the time, but he doesn't want me. Like when I go to put my finger up to him, wait, let's see if you can see. You can't see. He doesn't want to nibble on. Well, now he is. Make me a liar. But I'm able to, when he comes down, when I do the food and water and he comes to the door, I can grab him and hold him. He doesn't like it, but I do it anyways. So this one, let's see, is this a tame one? Yeah, that were set up to breed, and then I take him down. Oh, you can't see. He's coming. Never mind. He was coming down to me. Here's these in here. I'm coming out for the second round. What'll happen after this video? Oh, here he is again. Let's see. Here he is again. There's that little boy. See? But he's a character. He wants me, but he doesn't want me. It's very weird. Yeah, they're all nutty. I've been raising Bourkes forever, and you can't figure them out. This is what he does. But normally, like I said, when the door's open and he comes over, it's like, okay, and then he runs away. So we're done with him. And then these up here are, of course, some of the youngsters and the male and female that were in here that didn't produce. The youngsters are very timid, very skittish still. Okay, so now we go down to my precious little hand feds, where these are really sweet. Of course, let's see. You want my finger? Want my finger? Yeah. Yeah, you want my finger right there? Oh, my little girl's gonna push him out. I wonder if she'll do it. For being so tiny, she manages to get her way. See? Hi, little girl. How you doing, my little girl? She's such a good girl. Yes, there is. Yes. She's my little tiny girl. And for anybody who hasn't watched, she's a pink. And see, he got pushed out of the way, so now he's over here trying to get my attention. And then this one down here. Yes. You two gonna compete? Here. You want that? Yeah. Want that? And this one's getting tamer. This was the Rubino I had to feed. And it was tame when I was hand feeding. Then I could say, I don't know if it's a word. Then it became untame. And then it became very thin, and I had to bring it in and feed it, which it didn't like, and then through the winter and keep it in the house. And then when I was able to put it out here again, it has seemed to be more interested as it's got older and being friends with me. Of course, here's that little girl. She's just a little sweetie. Yes, her is. Her's just the cutest girl in the whole wide world. Let's see if I can get this in focus better. There we go. What you doing? Here, you want it? No, they just nibble. Now, in this cage, of course, are these two Lutinos that were never right, that were just about starving when I realized the male actually was not feeding them when they fledged, and they fought me tooth and nail the whole time I hand fed them. I did not know if they would make it. They did, but I've talked about this before. They've never been right, but they're going on 3 years old. And they were, because they were so old when I had to hand feed them, they hated me and they hated the hand feeding, and so they're not tame. They're just not tame. And then the other ones back here are also hand fed, but they're not, like I said, some of them just come out different, where they just want your attention. She's going, don't you dare take my spot. This is my spot. Yes. And this one's being even more interested than, it seems to be more and more, where It's getting friendlier and friendlier. The verbena. Look at it. It's like that really doesn't. They try their hardest to see to bite, but it really doesn't. These don't hurt. You get one that isn't fed and that's scared, and when they get you right in the edge of your fingernail, and they dig in and they won't let go, and it hurts like I cannot even tell you. And then when you've moved, if you're moving and whatever, they still won't let go. And it's like, oh, you think you're gonna die. Anyways, here's all these that are ready to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Yeah. And they have to go because new ones are going to come out and my cages are full. So, except I don't think, we'll go back around this way now. I think when these are done up here, because I don't know, her neck, and then I don't think I'm gonna let them try. I'm hoping to catch them before they try to go back to nest again and take the nest box off. I don't want them to go to nest again. I don't know what's wrong with her neck, head, whatever it is. I don't know. And I probably will try to stop this pair too. This has been the best pair. They've been really good at taking care of their babies. And you see, she's always eating and he feeds her. And so I'm going to try to stop them. These, because they only had the one baby. And she did all that scrambling of the eggs and everything. They're going to get one more try, which if they have babies, that would be a second clutch for them too. I did see them on the camera. He was mating her. So, and I was actually just watching the camera because I wanted to keep an eye on these to see if they did go in that nest box and feed those babies. So, anyways, this is the video for today. Sorry you didn't get to see an update last week. There was one, but it got deleted.